What's up guys, JohnXYO here again. Today we have another ranked gameplay, and I think this gameplay will showcase the strength of the mages in this meta, in that 3 mages is actually viable. Alright, let's get started. On our team we have 2 mages, 1 assassin, Saber, and we have Argus, which is kind of a field pick in that he can be played both as a semi-tank and your DPS. Of course we have Cargo and Cyclops, one of the best few mages here, but I think at this point in the meta the strongest mages are actually, the strongest mage is likely to be Gord and Aurora, quite likely because of the burst damage. Of course, you look at this right at the beginning, we see that I decided to go solo in the off lane, but turns out they had 2 here. Actually they have 3. Karina was jungling early on, and you realize that while trying to contest the river crab, I'm taking a hell of a lot of damage, and even though I was able to flicker away the crazy damage from Bane and his crit, and look at that, Karina along just following, doing all that passive is just too much for me to handle, and I'll have to go down right away. At this point it's really not a good situation for us. Saber is now left on his own against a 3 trio lane. I'm coming back. I'm not sure if I can do much because of so much damage. So much magic damage in fact. I plan to take Warrior Boots first because of the basic attack, and next item will be my Athena Shield, but against so much magic damage, it's really, you can't really do that much because of this trio lane, and I can hardly protect my team here. Look at that, Odette immediately coming in with the stun. If she was followed up on, it probably would have gotten one of us, or at least some of us, pretty low. I got immobilized here. Now Karina coming in with the ultimate, and I am dead. Overall we were traded evenly so far, but right from the beginning you can see the damage potential of this crazy mage combo with Bane's crit, Karina's ultimate that can follow up so well, as well as Odette's stun is proving to be very dangerous in terms of high burst damage, especially with God's ultimate and as well as his passive, which stacks every 4 times, dealing 200% damage. Is just crazy. In fact, I am actually expecting either a mage nerf or a buff for the other classes, such as tanks, because of the strong burst damage that mages have right now. That it's just impossible for me. Right over here you see that I was going to get rage, but with so much burst damage flying around, it was impossible for me, and you can see that Karina making quick work of all of us. Cyclops managed to escape with like 1 HP, but you realize it was a very crazy fight, and even though we almost traded out evenly, it was doomed to begin with because of the too much damage I took before I could get rage. And that's one of the problems with Minotaur, actually, because I am unable to farm a rage before a fight. Here we see another fight breaking out. I tried to flicker and get Bane. I think it was a pretty big mistake, and I realized I have to get back now. In fact, Karina is just wandering around, and Cyclops is being bullied by Karina. I can't do anything apart from the slow. With the enemy trio lane cutting me off, I'm falling in a pretty bad position. At this moment I'm enraged because I've been triggered by Odette's skills. Unfortunately not able to get a kill here, and got bound by Odette again. Karina coming in again, once again getting a kill. So much burst damage. Saber's swords managed to take down Bane. Karina managed to escape with one small amount of HP, and Odette was killed as well because she overstayed her welcome. In terms of economy, they are doing a little bit better than us, but we already got one of their first towers, so it's pretty okay. And it's an even trade at the moment. No, it's not an even trade. Our enemies have one more tower than us. At this moment I'm just farming a rage. It's kind of the mid game already, so I'm just looking for an engage. See where I can help out my team here. Bane slow triggered my rage. I'm looking for an engage, but Odette's stun makes it so hard for me to position. Here we can see Bane is overestimating his ability. Odette used ultimate. Saber cancelled it immediately, but yes, he'll have to die for that. In fact, right here we are chasing this Karina, but it's really difficult just to get hold of her. And I flickered in for the kill, but look at Gord's damage, taking me out in just a fraction of a second. And in fact, from what you can see here, God doesn't actually have that much magic power. He only has additional 90. Wait, sorry. He only has additional 140. He just has the talisman and 2 magic wands, but he is able to do so much damage already. And at this moment, because I've been the focus of the enemy target for so long, I wasn't able to even get my Athena shield at this moment. I'm so underfarmed at this point. Karina's pushing mid wave. Cyclops here to defend. Fortunately, Saber is here to help. Saber ulted Karina. I don't think there will be enough damage. Bane and Grog coming around harassing our Cyclops. I think Cyclops is not gonna make it out alive. Finally got Athena's shield for the magic resist. Normally I would take Curse Helmet as my first item, just for some damage. Basically Molten Essence first, but because of so much magic damage, I'm unable to pursue that as first item. I have no choice but to take Athena's shield. Here we see a fight going on. I'm enraged. Unfortunately, everyone is out of range and I messed up my ult. At this point, our enemy is quite ahead on farm. I'm not very sure what Grog is doing. He's just taking free damage, so we're just gonna hit him anyway. Grog used his ultimate for no apparent reason. Grog is pretty low, but he's still in the front line. Kagura used ultimate, hit Bane, I went in. Hopefully he can do something, but Odette used ultimate and I have to flicker out. Bane is dead. I used my ultimate. Unfortunately, there's too much damage from Karina and Grog, and she just cleaned out kills like there's no big deal. Saber is here, but Saber does not have ultimate and he is unable to get a kill on Karina. Fortunately, at this moment, our bottom lane is pushing their second tier tower, so not all is not lost at this moment. Even though we are losing in terms of farm and in terms of gold, the good thing is we're not in a too bad state in that we haven't lost our inhibitor yet. So ultimately, at the end of the day, it's about the last fight, and as long as you win the last team fight, you'll be able to win the game. Here we see our enemy taking Lord, trying to come over and take it, or try to secure Lord and steal from them, but unfortunately unable to. Look, my rage is up and I found a good time to engage. Bane is the first one to die, of course, because he's one of the worst fighters in terms of team fight. He only can push turrets. In fact, I think that's one of the mistakes of Bane on his part. He should have been pushing towers instead. Grok coming in with the ultimate, Argus immediately dashing away because of the huge damage from Grok. Odette used her ultimate as well, and we just move out of the way. And fortunately, our enemies decided not to pursue us, considering the Bane's already dead, and we're just gonna be able to stop Lord right here without the help of any turrets. At this moment, I'm just hoping to get some rage, whack hit a bit of jungle. But I saw that there's a creep wave over here, so I'm gonna take the creeps. And what you realize right now is, if you don't have Curse Helmet early on, it's really difficult for you to clear the wave. In fact, I can barely do enough damage to these minions. I saw that our team has disengaged, so it's okay. Let's find a rage. Since that the enemies have disappeared from the lane, I immediately use ultimate in expectation of them coming in. Odette has immobilized me. Fortunately, I am tanky enough, but I will still have to flicker away because of too much magic damage, and it'll be really difficult for me to survive all of that. Our turret is going down, unfortunately, and here I'm trying to get back my rage. Prepare for the next fight. As you know, I'm rage already, and I'm looking for an opportunity to go in. Our team seems to be all ready for an engage. In fact, I went in for a flicker ultimate, and Bane immediately went down. But look at this damage from Odette's ultimate. We are unable to stop the ultimate, and we have taken so much damage that we have to pull back now. Well, at this moment, it's not possible for us to win most of the team fights simply because we are less farm. But we still have to fight because they are trying to engage on us. And if we can get a frag, it will contribute to your economy. So we have to do whatever we can. Outside the fight, our Saber is clearing out the lanes. Well, it turns out Bane and God have come to defend, so we have to move back now. Unfortunately, unable to find a jungle minion or even the creep wave, so I'm just looking for something to whack and get my rage farmed up. Now that I have Molten Essence, it's gonna help me a lot more in terms of wave clearing. So Karina coming over, I don't want to deal with her because she's more farm than me. My rage is coming around 80, so a bunch of people from the enemy team. I don't want to engage yet because my allies are too far off. Just wait a few more times this jungle minion.
Lord, resurrecting soon.
In fact, at this moment, it looks like a good time for me to engage. I'm currently sitting around 99 rage. One more hit from anything will bring me into rage mode. In fact, Gord's second skill bring me into rage mode. Now I'm currently looking for a good opportunity to engage. I have flicker ultimate. Unfortunately, there's too much damage in here. I got stunned, and with Odette's ultimate and Karina's ultimate, I am unable to survive all the damage. And even unfortunately, we are unable to get enough frags. We didn't have enough damage to get a frag in the first place, and with Grog's immortality, Saber is unable to kill anyone, which is quite unfortunate for us, but it was a fight that we had to fight. You see that Karina still roaming around. Odette is still here. Odette used her ultimate. We are unable to stun her after the ultimate, and we have to pull back. Grog uses wall and anticipating an ult in, but looks like he will not be doing that because we are not near a wall. At this moment I don't want to engage yet. Looks like I want to farm some of the enemy jungle, but it turns out they have come after me. So Bane has decided to solo me. Bane is one of the fighters on the enemy team that I have no problems about attacking whatsoever, because his fighting ability is just mediocre. Right now I'm in a good position to attack. My team is not at full health, but I am enraged already. Gotta use his ultimate and got me a stun. Luckily I have rage regen. Grog walled off his own team. He looks like he wants to end out, but he did not do that. Odette used ultimate. We have to pull back now. Grog's ultimate did so much damage. Gore has used his ultimate, and it looks like Kagura would have died there. At this moment we have to pull back out again, because anytime there's a long fight, we're not gonna win because of so much burst damage from Karina. As you can see here, I'm trying to slow Karina, but Saber is solo and Karina is just gonna dash in, and look at that concentrated energy healing her and dealing so much damage. And here I'm just caught out again with against 4. Grog's ultimate deals so much damage. I have to ult trying to get away, but look at that Gore stun. So much damage with his passive, and I unfortunately will go down again. In fact, one of the defining metas right now, which is very strong in the early game, is Mage meta. In fact, they managed to take Lord as well because I'm dead and I'm unable to contest in any form.
Let my sword hear your last words.
So as I was saying, the triple mage meta is quite strong at the moment. But one of the weaknesses is the late game, because in the late game you will lack the damage required to continue this. I think at this point August just didn't see Odette's ultimate and he just went in, so I just called for a retreat because we lost one member already. In fact, we're just gonna try to defend Lord here, hopefully. Grog walled off our turret. I don't know why he did that. He was a nice guy, I guess. And here we have to try to defend Lord. Grog uses ultimate again. So much damage. And unfortunately I will die before I even get to use my ultimate in the rage form.
I need a worthy opponent.
Our inhibitor turret is
In
under
fact,
attack.
the reason why the enemy team has been doing so well so far
Our turret has
is
been
simply
destroyed.
because I have been unable to get my rage before that due to the high burst damage. In fact, that's probably it's probably my fault that this game is so hard for us. But in terms of early game, I was denied so much farm because of the mages, which dealt so much damage, and I was unable to get to level 4 in terms of lane and in terms of farm as fast as the enemy. So it's just unfortunate for us because of the strength of the triple mage in the early game. The good thing now is I already have 2 magic resist items, and Demon's Advent, even though it's an armor item, it actually still reduces the enemy's attack power, which is pretty important because of Gourd, which can deal 200% damage at every 4th attack. So if you can reduce the 18%, it's gonna be quite significant. Yeah, of course, my rage is almost full, looking for opportunity to engage. In fact, it looks like a good time to engage for us because our team is nearly at full health. And I'm currently enraged because of that Grok spin. Kagura used ultimate. I jump in to follow up on the ult. Odette flickered away. Bane used his ultimate to deny me. And unfortunately not able to get anything done there. In fact, it's a good draw on the enemy in terms of counter initiation. But it's just they have too much of the counter initiation that we are unable to get anything done, and also they had the battle spells to get out. And here, of course, I'm farming on rage because, well, there's too much damage, and I really have to get my rage out before I engage. Taking a lot of damage, but it's okay in terms of physical damage. I can tank it, but magic damage not really much. Grok engaged on our team. I used the ultimate. Saber ulted Karina. Karina is dead. Odette used the ultimate. We quickly moved out of the range. Argus activated his ultimate, become invincible. Look at that, and we are able to get a few kills. But look at so much magic damage. I still have to go down in that fight as well. Even so, I think this is one of the first very successful team fights of this game on our side, and that we actually managed to get a frag this time. And look at that damage from Gord that killed Argus, and Cyclops was lucky enough to get away. But at this moment, we'll be moving back now. Saber is trying to take Lord, but he realizes he's taking too much damage. It's not possible. It's not possible for him to tank. Neither is it possible for Kagura to tank Lord. And we saw that Odette was coming in as well, and so we have to back out now. But unfortunately, Cyclops overextended. In fact, baited by Odette, and followed up by Gore, who was hiding in the bush. The ultimate damage just stacked so fast that we are unable. Cyclops is unable to survive that damage. See, this moment, enemy is taking Lord. Kagura here trying to take Lord, but unfortunately, Kagura is unable to KS Lord. In fact, this might have looked like it was going to be the end, but for some reason, our enemies, well, I would say, the enemy Grok wasn't, I guess, he didn't have the initiative to launch the attack, and most of the time I was able to engage on him, as in this case, he did not engage on us. I did a flicker ultimate, I got 4 people in the ultimate, and look at the damage. We are able to do so much, and Bane is immediately going to go down. Odette has gone down because Saber ulted her at the right time. But Gord, look at the damage from Gord. He's just doing so much. Even though it was a good engage, their burst damage was too strong, and now we have to defend this Lord. Still very cautious because of Karin, since Karin is still alive. And look at the damage from Gord again. I escaped just with a little bit of health. Fortunately for us, the enemy team decided to engage no matter what. I guess they were just really frustrated that they had a good start, but then they still couldn't end the game. Here it's just important for us to clear the lane. I am very low on health. I'm going back after clearing this wave here. And at this point, we need to regroup quickly to take advantage of the enemies being dead, and they are not going to resurrect anytime soon. So I signal, okay, maybe we should take the enemy jungle if we can, take their resources. So of course Saber went in, I went in to help him. So yeah, if you win a team fight, you normally want to take enemy jungle, like suffocate the economy and stuff, take the resources, extend your farm. But in this case, we're just trying to catch up on farm. In fact, even though we were losing right from the start, it looks like we are catching up pretty quickly. Looks like there's a team fight going on. Saber ulted Karina. Karina did not have enough. We did not have enough damage until it came with the ultimate. And look like this. This is an insane fight. With my enraged ultimate, it managed to do quite a lot of damage. Unfortunately, only Karina was the frag that was going to go down. At this point, Saber is going back just to defend the base. Managed to get on frag on Bane. I don't think we're going to be able to get frag on Gore. And look at that. Oh, unfortunately, it was a very good one. Good kill on Grok by Cyclops. But Gore has too much damage and I have no choice but to flicker out. Trying to recall, but Gore being an annoying bitch tried to stop me from recalling. Trying to take a tower, but look at the damage from Gore. I have to pull back out again. Managed to get a kill on Odette, was a very nice one. Ulted Karina just to prevent her from pushing. I'm very low and I'm not able to survive from Karina if he decides to dive me, so I decided to go back. In fact, this is the first time we have a lead in terms of kills, but that doesn't really matter. We lost all inhibitors and we have to play really safe now. In fact, at this moment, we saw that Lord was up, so I signaled to my team we have to take Lord. That's the only way that's gonna help us to survive the waves and make a good push. Kagura looks like she's caught in the middle of this, but luckily I came along with the heal and she escaped just with a small sliver of health. Now Argus is taking Lord, and we're just gonna help Argus with that. As for me, I'm gonna zone them and make sure they don't come near Lord. In fact, Karina looks like she's coming over, but she's actually just taking the blue buff. First Lord we took this game, while enemies took 3. At this point, we are actually more farmed than our opponent now, and this has proved to be the turning point of the match. So currently, we're just gonna try and wait for Lord. Hit the minion and get some rage. Here I made a pretty big mistake, and I got enraged way before the fight, and I was like, oh crap, now we can't push with Lord, and it's just a pretty bad mistake on my part. I have no choice but to tell my team, okay, y'all can try to follow Lord and get a few frags, but because I'm not there, y'all can't actually push. So at this point, yeah, I'm really sorry team. I wasn't ready for the fight because of my negligence. And we can see that I have to farm a rage while my team is just battling out at front, trying to protect Lord and take advantage. But of course our Lord goes down because I wasn't there. But of course, at this point, we can still have a fair fight. I am enraged at this moment, looking for a good position for ultimate. I flickered in for ultimate, altered 3 people, Karina, Odette, and Grok. Grok doesn't really matter. Odette's gonna go down immediately. Grok is altered by Cyclops, doesn't really matter. Saber took down our first enemy inhibitor. I'm sorry, our second enemy inhibitor. Karina dashed in, killed Kagura. She has immortality, she's gonna get away, kill Cyclops. Look at that, concentrated energy, regenerating so much health. But fortunately, Saber is here to help us. But of course, it was not a very successful team fight. We only equalized in terms of frags, and we have to retreat now. In fact, here I have no idea why Grok and Gore are still pushing. In fact, it's a good time for us to engage right now. Grok uses Saber used his ultimate. Unfortunately, Gore was caught right in it, and Saber also took a lot of damage, and we are not able to get a frag here. I guess at this point the enemy is also very annoyed that, wait, why can't we win? Well, of course, at the moment, our minions are pushing the inhibitor tower of our enemies. It's like while they're chasing, they just didn't, you know, defend the towers. Alright, here I'm ready for a team fight once again with my rage, and I'm really careful not to go over the limit here. Of course, not everyone's ready yet, so we're just gonna take the enemy jungle, get Saber to clear up our waves, push a bit of wave, so after the team fight ends, we have a higher chance of having a successful push. Grok has come around, used his ultimate, but he only used ultimate on me, which is a pretty big mistake. I managed to use ultimate on 3 people. Hagra's amazing ultimate pulled everyone together, but look at Odette's damage, we have to pull back out immediately. As well as the damage from Grok. Even though no one died, it was a pretty close fight, and the reason why we won that fight is because Grok didn't have a high impact ultimate. He only managed to ult me, and that will cause him to lose this team fight right here. Here I called for my team to help me take a turret, but it turns out they didn't want to, so I'm gonna pull back out. But once I saw that actually we have the man advantage, in fact we only have Odette on the enemy team, I decided even though I can pull back, my team should be able to finish this. We're just gonna clear out the wave, make sure that the enemy minions don't get us, and our team was able to secure the win after a very long game. So good job, team. Well, as a whole, this really demonstrates the strength of the mages in this meta right now, and the mages' strength are just burst damage right at the start. And in terms of magic resist, I think the only way for tanks to survive in this mage dominated meta is to get your Athena shield as your first item, and you have to get it as soon as you can. If not, it's gonna be really bad, and it'll be very difficult for you just to survive with your normal tank magic resist because of the strength of the mages. So anyway, it has been a really tough game because partly because of my poor engage, and of course our coordination wasn't the best, but we proved to do the best coordination at the end, and that was what helped us turn the game around. So that will be all for this video. Keep fighting to the end, no matter what the early game is like, because you can never know when it can turn around the team fight. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys next time.